Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So the last update about every girl's dream was how Krisha find Devraj's father, and everyone is shocked to realize that Devraj's father is still alive and Jayama is scared of getting exposed. Let's continue from there. All the family members are excited about Maharaj returning. Kaz says I called the lawyer and Devraj doesn't own any power or wealth after Maharaj returned, so all his decisions will be overruled. Ugra says so Devraj giving the wealth to the charity is null now. Kaz says yes and I'm so happy. He offers sweet to everyone and Jayama and Vamika hear all that. Vamika says to Jayama that we lost this property and now I am scared that Maharaj would wake up and tell on us. Jayama says I would rather kill them than run away. I will kill this family today. Krisha comes there and says Maharaj is awake. All the family members comes to Maharaj. Devraj introduces Krisha to him. Maharaj looks at Jayama and he gets scared. He screams for help. Devraj says don't worry, I am with you. He asks who locked you in the basement. You are safe, so tell me. Maharaj looks at Jayama. Krisha says, I think he is trying to tell us something. Maharaj points at Jayama. Devraj says, Jayama kept you locked up there. Maharaj cries and says she saved me from the accident site and she kept me locked up for years. Devraj angrily looks at Jayama and he shouted at her, but Jayama takes out a gun and shoots at him and everyone is shocked. Krisha rushes to Devraj, but Jayama shoots all the family members. It all turns out to be Jayama's dream, as Maharaj couldn't point at her. Maharaj keeps pointing at everyone and then he started laughing like a madman. Jayama thinks that I cannot kill him when he doesn't remember his crime. Jayama says I think we should bring a psychiatrist for him. A psychiatrist checks Maharaj and tells Devraj that he was tortured for years and he was given a lot of medicines to keep him unstable. Krisha asks if he would become fine. The doctor says that Maharaj can be a danger to others and she thinks that they should admit him to a mental hospital. Devraj tells everyone that Maharaj is my father, so I will do anything for him, but I cannot admit him to an asylum. Krisha says even if there is a 1% chance, then we will make him fine with our love. I promise you that. The doctor gives them the medicines and leaves. Devraj takes Maharaj away from there. Jayama says I will use Maharaj to separate Devraj and Krisha. Devraj brings Maharaj to his room. Maharaj is excited to see the small things. Devraj does his shave and tuck him in the bed. Jayama angrily looks at them and leaves. Krisha comes to the kitchen and asks the chefs to cook for Maharaj. Jayama comes there and asks them all to leave. Jayama tells Krisha that she doesn't trust any servant until they find the culprit who kept Maharaj locked up. Krisha says you are right. Do you know what Maharaj liked? I can cook for him. Jayama says Maharaj was a simple man. He liked khichdi a lot. Krisha says then I will cook that. Jayama tells Vamika that there are memories attached to the food. Krisha brings the food for Maharaj. Devraj thanks Krisha for taking care of him. Jayama and Vamika spy on them. Krisha offers khichdi to Maharaj. Maharaj recalls Jayama and Vamika torturing him with khichdi and he gets scared. Maharaj pleaded with Krisha not to hurt him. He grabbed Krisha and he tries to choke her. Devraj tries to save Krisha and gives an injection to him. Maharaj faints and he leaves Krisha. Vamika sees that and tells Jayama that you are smart. Jayama says I have tortured Maharaj with khichdi so much that I knew this would be his reaction. Jayama enters the room and asks what happened. She says maybe Maharaj got scared of Krisha. Devraj tries to give medicine to Maharaj, but he is scared of Jayama. Jayama says I think he is scared of Krisha. Devraj asks Krisha to leave the room and Krisha is hurt but she leaves from there. Krisha thinks that why is Maharaj acting like this? She thinks that he is my husband's father and my father-in-law, so I have to check on them. She comes to Maharaj's room, but Maharaj is already sleeping. Devraj says to Krisha that my father is fine now. Krisha says to Devraj that you can go and sleep. I will sit with him and Devraj leaves. Maharaj wakes up and asks for water, so Krisha gives water to him through a spoon. Krisha says to Maharaj that I am your daughter-in-law Krisha. She says you cannot sleep. I will tell you a story. Krisha says there was a king who had 2 sons. Maharaj says Devraj and Dakshraj. Krisha smiles and says you remember? Maharaj says yes. The king had a brother Kash and a sister Ugra, and Krisha is happy to hear that. Krisha says that Devraj will be happy to see that Maharaj remember things. She asks Maharaj to go to sleep. She sings a lullaby for him and he goes to sleep. Devraj comes there and smiles, saying that. Krisha takes Devraj from there and says Maharaj was able to recall his family. We just have to keep reminding him of the family. Jayama comes there and thinks that Maharaj cannot remember everything, else I will be exposed. She asks Krisha if she has a plan. Krisha says Devraj should start talking about his childhood memories with him. Jayama says, I don't think this is a good idea because Maharaj might recall his torture too. We shouldn't take a risk like that. Devraj says to Krisha that Jayama is right. He tells Krisha that it is important to keep Maharaj calm rather than bringing back his memory. He asks Krisha to promise him that she won't do anything that will stress Maharaj. Krisha promises him. Devraj says, I am going to work. Jayama says, I will take care of Maharaj. Krisha says, I will help Jayama, and Devraj leaves. Krisha comes to Ugra. She asks, what do you want? Krisha says, Maharaj is your brother, so you must know what he likes. Ugra says, I remember that Maharaj used to be strict with me. He did not want me to get married also, but he doesn't remember anything now. And Krisha says, okay. Krisha comes to Meenakshi and asks if she knows what Maharaj likes. Meenakshi shows the chess photo to her and says Maharaj used to play with cash. She gives the chess to Krisha. Cash says, this is mine. Meenakshi says, I brought this from my house. She gives it to Krisha. Krisha hugs her and leaves. Jayama comes to Krisha and says, why do you act like a kid? Devraj told you not to stress Maharaj by reminding him of the past memories. Krisha says, I am not trying to remind him of anything. I just want to spend time with him by playing chess because he likes that. Am I wrong? Jayama tells Krisha that he should ask Devraj about his father. Devraj comes there and asks what happened. Krisha says, I was thinking to play chess with your father. Devraj says that is a good idea. Jayama says maybe I was worried for no reason. She leaves. Devraj says no one can win against Maharaj in chess. Krisha says he would win for sure. Krisha tells Devraj that we would have a practice match of chess before playing with Maharaj. She started playing with Devraj. All the family members looks on. Krisha makes fun of the chess. Meenakshi says Maharaj is coming. She started acting like Krisha cannot play chess. Maharaj comes there and he is limping. Krisha tries to help him, but Devraj asks Krisha to let him walk by himself. Maharaj comes near them. Krisha says, I cannot play anymore. I am losing. Maharaj started playing from her side and says, I will turn the game around. Krisha says to Maharaj that he should play against Devraj. Maharaj started playing with him. Jayama is shocked as he started recalling everything, but then Maharaj started panicking. He started crying and he says the queen died and Krisha consoles him. Devraj is hurt seeing his father like that. Devraj says, just tell us who did this to you. Krisha says, tell us who kept you away from us for years. Jayama is tensed and she shouted at them to stop it. She asked Devraj and Krisha to stop probing him. He is in pain because of all this. Jayama pretends and tells Devraj and Krisha that you both are making him cry. Devraj says you are right. Devraj promises Maharaj that he will find the culprit who did this to him at all cost, and Jayama looks on in shock. Okay guys, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like the video, share it, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Bye guys.